Hello viewers, you are highly welcome to my Facebook page. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Into this tutorial today, we are going to be solving this particular problem on this board. So now, if you are just watching my video for the first time, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have this particular question. The question is solve this. So now, what are we looking for? You can see that the only variable we have here is what is x. So we want to get the value of x. So as you can see this this equation is beautiful, is ugly at the same time, okay, but you find it very easy when you follow the way, or when you follow my steps. So now from here I can write this equation to be x plus 1. Then this root x can be written as x to power 1 over 2 from the law of indices. Then also this x plus 1 can also, because of this square root can be 1 over 2 dot what dot x. Are you getting it now? I want to combine it. So 1 times x, I'm going to have x then over 2. So I can have this to be what? I can have this to be x over what? X over 2. So now from here, what's the next thing to do? So the next thing we are going to do, I don't want you to do the mistake here. Some might likely do this. That is, we have what? We have x plus 1 here. We have x plus 1 here. So it's telling her that we have what? We have the bases are equal. Okay. So some can just bring down the power and solve for that and said they have found what? They have found the value of x. Yes, you will get the value of x, when you do it like that, if this and this cancelled out. Okay. But don't forget that the basis is not ordinary a constant. It's not a number. So we have variable. Do you understand now? So therefore, we are not going to do it that way. Okay. So now what we are going to do now is that we are going to introduce what? Logarithm. It can be natural log. So let me use log what? Log of what? Of base 10. So to get it now. So from here, so the next thing I'm going to do, whenever I have what? I have log, this power will come down here. I'm going to have what? X to power 1 over 2, then log what? Log x plus 1 equals to, and also I can actually send this to this side. Okay, I'm going to have minus log what? Log. But before that, we can see that this one also, the same thing will happen to it. Okay, because of the power we have here. So the power will also come what? Will also come down. I get it now. If the power comes down, it's going to be what? X over 2. I get it now. Log what? Log x plus 1 then equals to what? Equals to 0. Are you following? So now from here you can see that we have something what? We have something common. We have log x plus 1 common here, then we have log x plus 1 common here. So therefore we are going to factorize log x plus 1 out. So we are going to be having log what? Log x plus 1, then into bracket, what do we have left here? We have x1 over 2, that is power. Then we have what? We have minus x what? X over 2, then equals to what? Equals to 0. So now this is what we have here. So now if you remember, when you have this kind of situation, well, what you are going to do is that is either this is equals to 0 or this one is equals to 0, and that is what we are going to do. So therefore we have log x plus 1 equals to 0, or what? X to power 1 over 2 minus x over 2 equals to what? Equals 0. Are you following? So now from there, so the next thing we are going to do, don't forget that the log we introduce is the log with the respect to what? With respect to base 10. So don't forget to put your 10 here. Is that understood? So from there, so what is the next thing to do? So the next thing to do is we can now take this to the what? To index form. So this is going to be x plus 1 equals to what? 10 to power 0. Are you getting now? 10 to power what? 10 to power 0, and 10 to power 0 will give us what? Will give us 1. So we are going to be having x equals to x plus what? X plus 1 equals to what? 10 to power 0 we have 1. So this implies that x equals to what? 0. If 1 goes to the other side, so we are going to be having 1 minus 1, and we have what? We have x to be equals to 0. Okay, so therefore we have what? We have the first what? The first possible value of what? Of x. So therefore we continue from here. We are going to take this one also. So we are going, so now therefore this one can actually go to the other side. Now going to this other side, so this will change to what? Positive when it gets to that side. So we have 1 over 2 equals to what? X over 2. So now from here, what's the next thing to do? We can see that we have what? We have the power 1 over 2. So now if you want to do this now, we are going to what? We are going to square the both sides. Are you getting it now? So when you square the both sides of this equation, so we are going to be having what? These two, we cancel these two here because multiplication. So therefore we are going to be having x to be equals to, this is going to be x squared, and 2 squared is going to be what? 4. So this implies that x squared equals to 4 what? 4x. So now from here, we can send this to this side, that the 4x to where x squared is. So we have x squared minus 4x equals what? Equals to 0. So now when you look at this, you can see that we have something common here. We have x is common here. So we bring out the x, we have x minus what? Minus 4, then equals what? Equals to 0. Are you following? So now from here, so we can say that x can be equal to 0, or what? Or x minus what? X minus 4 equal what? Equals 0. Therefore, we have x equals to 0 already. Or if this minus 4 goes to the other side, we are going to be having 4. So these are the two possible values. Actually, we have what? We have 2 zeros, and when you have 2 zeros, same thing as 0, then 4. So these are the possible values of x we have. So now we can actually put this value back to this equation. So if you put it there, so you are going to get what? You are going to get that, you're going to see that the left hand side will be what? Will be equals to the what? Right hand side. So if you find the class very interesting, do not hesitate to follow our Facebook page for more exciting videos. Bye.